Yo, 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 yo. What's good? We got another video by Novely. This one is actually going to be about DDG ruining Dreamcon. Now, I don't know how recent this is. I did want to go to Dreamcon. Since I actually was in middle school, I always heard about it and knew a couple of YouTubers that went out there, like Dashi and such. And I thought it was super dope. I've fallen out of it like recently, and I think before it even started this year was contemplating going because Barbski, a girl that I wanted to do content with Schedule 1, she actually went out there, and I was like, you know what, let me see how much it would be. You know, just started looking at the tickets and all that jazz. Anyways, enough about me, because y'all don't give a damn about what I be talking about. Let's watch this video and see what they talking about. Did DDG really ruin Dreamcon? Let's check this out. Make sure our video is in the highest quality preset that we can get it. Alright, and let her buffer. I got the glasses on, so you know our aura has gone down. I look like a nerd now, just by putting on a pair of glasses. But I do this so I can protect my eyes from the blue light that's coming out of the screen. If I get any sponsorships and stuff like that, I know there's a couple gaming glasses places or companies, because I've seen them in some of the other YouTubers that I watch. I would love to collab with y'all. I think that these glasses are cool. I get them off Amazon for about $20-something. But
I got set. This report is this report. No, what you say?
DDG is becoming so popular that no matter where he's at or what event he's going to, he's gonna be the main attraction there. And seemingly it's always for the worst reasons, at least in this case. When he was at Dreamcon and a fan came up to him and decided to troll him by calling him doo-doo garbage, and his brother Dub wanted to fight him. Now this would seem like a simple incident until the guy today said that he was going to sue DDG for this altercation, and because of that it made me want to talk about it. But in order to do that, we have to start from the very beginning with how this all started in the first place.
Why the f is you in here without texting me?
To many people, the name DDG won't be surprising. Whether you hate the guy or like him, you definitely know who he is at this point. He was a former YouTuber turned streamer, simultaneously while being a rapper, depending on how much you truly like his music. Regardless of how you feel about him or how you got to know him, you cannot deny the new heights he's been reaching when it comes to content creation, specifically in streaming. And because of that, anytime there is a new event or something going on, obviously DDG wants to be there so we can stream and make content about it. Unfortunately for him, the most recent event that was happening was Dreamcon. For anyone who's unaware of what Dreamcon is, it is a convention mainly surrounded by anime created by a YouTube group named RDC World 1.
We created Dreamcon is because RDC World 1 used to go to a lot of cons, right? But I just feel like a lot of them was missing something. It was a lot of people that look similar to me, not there.
Imagine you sat here and built this convention all to yourself, meant for creators like you, meant for people just like you, and someone comes in and ruins it by acting a fool in front of a content creator that they are supposed to like. That's literally what this entire situation is. As DDG was streaming throughout Dreamcon, a fan had came up to him and was screaming doo-doo garbage, trying to troll him and trying to get a reaction, maybe a clip.
I got set. This report is this report. No, what you say? Doodle garbage. I got set. Wait, what is this? Hold this real quick. We gotta go. Somebody hold it. Hey, hold it.
This is a bad situation, a real nasty one, and I understand DDG 100% for wanting to stand up on his name, because as a man you don't want to tolerate no disrespect, but at the same time now you see what's happening, like bro trying to go ahead and sue you now and all that.
What you say? What we got going? What you say? Doodle garbage. No recording.
Yeah.
Now, off the rip, I don't want to deny that obviously this person was being disrespectful to DDG. No matter what you try to spin on it, or no matter what you try to say about DDG, coming up to a person you don't know and literally disrespecting him, calling them names or saying anything bad about them to their face is going to annoy them and make them upset. Along with not denying he is definitely a clout chaser, not trying to get this altercation off, but him saying all of this and then Dub coming up to him and his first question being, wait, is this recording? Is this recording? Ignoring what he's actually saying, just instantly going for his recording. You who are trying to get a clip, and that is very odd. Where I feel like DDG and his brother went wrong, I mean mainly his brother, because DDG didn't really do anything, is actually giving this guy some attention, fighting him, because now that fight is plastered all over Twitter on the internet for anybody to give their thing pieces of how they feel about it. I mean, I'm a prime example right here. He gave me a whole YouTube video to make for today, and it makes it even worse when you find out that DDG was actually antagonizing people earlier in his stream, saying that no one in real life would actually come up to him and call him doo-doo garbage, and even slightly threatening them, saying that if they did, he would embarrass them.
Nobody comes up to me and say doo-doo garbage.
Is that what?
Nobody comes up.
So you could kind of see the build up behind it. Yeah, this ain't a situation that's looking good for DDG. And then two, the whole Soul Illuminati beef is over with. So if they come up and say doo-doo garbage, like, bro, honestly, you make too much money to even care about these guys, bro. Be like, yeah, haha, that's about the only fun that you're gonna have in your life. You know, say like a slick, snarky comment going about your business, bro. Having your family there on go, like, it's kind of like the Ja Morant's dad situation, where Ja Morant's dad was like talking to Giannis on the sidelines, like, yo, you know, like, you ain't gotta do all that, bro.
To me in real life and say doo-doo. If a fan came up to me on some doo-doo garbage, I'ma hold that goddamn bad, bro. No better. On my face. Then I'm gonna pull his car so crazy he gonna have to fight me. Security got pole on him, now lost his life because he wanna troll.
I'm assuming DDG is a smart guy. That's how we got to this position. That's how he is where he's at right now. So he understands that in altercations like this, the person who makes the first move is always going to be in the wrong instantly. His brother Dub swinging on the guy, when all he did was say something verbal, was the biggest mistake he could possibly make. Even in that clip you just saw, DDG talked about, I'm gonna talk to the guy so bad, or I'll make him feel so sorry that he's gonna want to fight me and swing on me. If the guy actually swung on DDG, he would be all in the right to fight, defend himself, or even have his security guards do something. But since Dub wanted to attack him first, it makes DDG in the complete wrong, allowing the guy to get sued, because that's what the person who fought Dub is claiming he's going to do.
DDG said it's a skit. Like, is that true?
Man, that ain't no skit. I got banned from the event. I can't go back now, and I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. You know, I spent a lot of money coming over here, trying to have fun with my people.
That's what make it even worse, gang. You spent all this bread. You finna tell everybody on the camera that you spent all this money just to come out here and say doo-doo garbage to DDG. Just because you watched his stream and he was saying, yeah, I ain't gonna do this. Like, sometimes we really gotta weigh out our options, bro. If I know I spent $10K to go to Met Gala, bro, no matter how much I might have think or thought Will Smith slapping Chris Rock was this or that or whatever, or if I would have seen LeBron James, been like, man, LeBron, come on, man, like, what's going on with that Lakers situation? I don't need to do that, bro. And if it gets to the point where it's getting real ugly, real bad, you don't just be up in their face. You was asking for it, bro. Of course, now you have the legal grounds to sue and all this and that, but like, why? You got banned from the event. Now there's heat, there's drama. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Conflict is not always the answer.
I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume he did, because that goes with his people, but I gotta let you know now. I gotta take legal action against him or his brother, somebody out here. That's unacceptable for real. They broke my chain. I'm banned from the event. I'm over here. Glass is gone. I ain't got the glasses no more. The glasses made my whole fit. Come on.
So why did you call him doo-doo garbage? Like, why did you say that?
I thought it was all jokes. I never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody to go do something to anybody else. So I'm thinking, it's all good. It's all cool. I seen him throw some gloves to some people that said it to his face a few times, you know. Even if he did that, I would just been like, hey, my fault, man. Whatever, went along my way. But he didn't want to do that. I can't lie. His brother came up to me and started putting his hands on me.
Now, in all reality, I don't feel like he can actually sue DDG, because he didn't really do anything but sit there and just react to what he saw going on. He saw his brother going to go do something, told his cameraman to put the camera down. He had no real participation in him getting beat. But Dub, at the end of the day, actually did. And lawyer Novelty is going to come in, internet lawyer at that, to take what I'm saying at a grain of salt. But I do feel like he would be able to sue, because verbal altercations do not allow you to self-defend unless you you feel like you are being threatened. Him saying doo-doo garbage, in my opinion, doesn't make me fear for my life in any way, shape, or form. Maybe Dub or DDG felt differently, but just from my standpoint, someone yelling doo-doo garbage isn't gonna make me fear for my life. So it wouldn't allow you to defend yourself, which is what they would have to claim the reason for Dub fighting. In all reality, being belligerent, and then you decided to fight him because you didn't like it or because it hurt your feelings. That does not allow you legally to do that, at least from what I've researched. But again, if you want to do your own research so you can come to a better conclusion, I would definitely prompt you to do that. And if you do want to correct me in the comment section, like I know 1,000 of you are, then you feel free to do that as well. But it was interesting after this altercation even happened, like he said in his own TikTok, DDG was going around telling people it was a skit, trying to make it seem like it wasn't real and really downplaying it as everybody else on the media was posting and talking about it.
Oh, what up, nigga? What up, man?
You fighting and shit? Oh yeah, you know, man. What's going on? Nah, bro, nigga trying to ego, bro. Trying to ego. How you fighting?
We ain't fighting, it was a skit.
Oh, skit. Oh, the skit. Okay.
Even though he was over here telling people it was a skit, really downplaying the situation, stuff like this still ended up happening. Him coming out saying he wants to sue, and at the time of me making this video, DDG hasn't commented on it or really said anything. In all reality, he might sue and not win at all. He might sue and get a bag, but at the end of the day, it's really unfortunate that this had to happen to DDG and that this had to happen at the event Dreamcon to begin with, because that event is meant to be there for a wholesome place for content creators and fans of like to have fun and just chill out there. And now the light being shed on it is the fact that somebody wanted to sit here and fight because another person got called doo-doo garbage, and that's just not the light you would want on your event to begin with. And I feel like it's really sad that that's going to be the takeaway that some people might have here, that Dreamcon is just a place where people that come there don't know how to act and just think that anything is the wild wild west. You could say or do whatever you want while you're there. I mean, I'm not the only person that got this perception. Agent Zero even reacted to the clip talking about how the guy is going to lose his 10 seconds of fame along with the bad perception he's putting on this convention.
Damn, bro. Why they disrespecting him like that, though?
What they do to him? Say call him doo-doo garbage?
Yeah, it's like, bro, you gonna yap nonsense to a nigga right in front of his fucking face, you gotta be prepared for them consequences.
No, Agent. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes Agent has some horrific takes. Now, we understand the whole, yeah, you can't just talk trash to a man in his face. But DDG gotta have his peoples be cool. Like I said, I get it. You have that facade that you're not gonna tolerate no disrespect and that you're not gonna this, you're not gonna that. Especially because he be doing his boxing, he raps, you know, he does this, he does. Okay, but still, the way how American law works, bro, you really will find out real fast, especially as a black man. And I don't say that to say that it's not happening to y'all either, y'all Caucasian guys and everybody else. But as a man, period, bro, you can't be the aggressor in no situation, bro. There is no situation unless you are Joe Biden's son, or you know you actually are at the upper echelon of the elite. We don't get away with stuff like that, bro. Simply put.
It's not even clip farming, niggas just being trolls, bro. Just being assholes. I low-key like that Dreamcon vibes is so wholesome. I don't like that I don't want toxicity to ruin that vibe, bro. You know, let the toxicity be like the trash talk in between like gaming events and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Basketball matches, like there's no reason for niggas to be
doing all that.
Yeah, bro. What's the point? Like, literally, what did he benefit from that, bro? Niggas is just trying to be remembered. They don't even give a fuck how they're being remembered. Like, bro, you're gonna be remembered as a nigga that just chose to troll, bro. And then we will never hear of you again.
Isn't that the
If the
whole
person
thing?
decided to come up and troll in other people's opinions or just
But
be
ain't that the whole thing
disrespectful
about
overall,
streaming?
I feel
That's
like
exactly what y'all
DDG,
do.
Dub, everybody that's with him has all the right to talk bad about him, say disrespectful things back, and go back and forth if they really have to. When it gets physical, it should only be when that guy is attacking DDG. That's when he has all his security. That's the whole point that they're there for. He has security for a reason, not so that he can be the one to start altercations, but so if somebody starts with him, he is able to finish it right then and there. I do feel like it was a bad misplay on on Dub's hand. He really shouldn't have done that, and I feel like the guy is a weirdo for just coming up to a person you don't know and saying things like this. It doesn't matter if it's a running joke. It doesn't matter if you've seen other people around him say it. Those are his friends. That's doing stuff for content. At the end of the day, they don't know you, and doing stuff like this as if you were just cool friends trying to make a joke with a content creator you don't know is going to end up and turn out weird. It's unfortunate that he might actually get sued for this. I don't feel like DDG can, but his brother Dub going on this physical altercation does seem like it might have a possibility of getting sued. Again, I'm an internet lawyer. I don't know for sure, but I am curious to see how this plays out, because I feel like after a week, literally in 7 days, I don't feel like people will be talking about this anymore. Unless DDG decides to talk bad about the guy and keep it going, he's definitely not gonna get the attention that he truly wants at the end of the day. But that's just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I'll post like this every single week, and you'll never miss out on a single upload if you hit that bell icon, because you'll be notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough for me. I'm gonna see you.
All right, peace out, bro. So the way out of that situation, hey man, Dub is definitely, because you heard it from the guy. He said I have to, so he's going to reach out to a lawyer and stuff. And since he's associated with DDG, they know there's some serious money going out there. More than likely, he definitely will be pressing some kind of charges, because the lawyer fees and all that stuff, at least down here in Florida, like, you know, I think for a case above $8,000, you pay $2,500 to actually go out with the lawyer fees and all that. And then he has the evidence all on camera. Unfortunately, they done recorded Dub swinging on him and all that, so then they have the case to make. So it's unfortunate, but I wouldn't say that DDG ruined Dreamcon though. So hopefully y'all share my same sentiment, and if y'all feel any kind of way, just leave it in the comments. I'm actually going to put down my Discord down below, and I'll also start to stream. I don't know when, but yeah, tune in. We out.